They put everything into this episode. I can tell. They knew this was going to be the big one. All right, Kaya-chan Isn't Scary, episode 9. If you haven't subscribed yet, definitely subscribe to the channel. We do this every week, along with a bunch of other stuff. Let's go ahead and start. Oh, wow. Okay, we're going into his backstory. Namu. Oh shit, reminds me of Caillou a bit. Oh god. Okay, so he probably can relate to Caillou a bit. Now it makes a lot more sense, some of the things he was saying last episode, and I mean, he can straight up relate in some way. I truly regret what I did and hope I can make up with friends. And he just kept doing that forever. Oh my Jesus Christ, that's long. Okay, I can imagine. Yeah, I can imagine seeing all that stuff, growing up like that. Possibly, I mean, Kaya could have something. I mean, obviously her situation is a little bit different and in some ways could be worse because of what, you know, what she is. Whatever the case is, like, this dude went through it and grew up with it, so he can relate to the extreme extent. Even being able to be functioning and alive and everything is crazy, but an achievement for somebody like this. What a backstory. Yeah, that's not the normal reaction you get hearing about stuff like that. Oh, okay, so he tried. Yeah. Okay, Mob's been doing this for a long time. And who would have known that it would have become the opposite? Always misunderstood Mob. Yeah, man. Can't even imagine. So meeting Mob actually helped him in some way. Maybe somebody could actually believe you. Yeah, I mean, you're way beyond the norm, but that's true. He wouldn't get through day to day if he didn't have that type of mindset. Let's be real. This has just been an everyday thing for him for years and years. Yeah, he thought he was alone, but... He's trying.
とはいえ、長期戦は避けたいところ。張り込みで短期戦に持ち込みま
Why does he have that get up on? Oh my god.
僕が隣でこっそり待機。異変が起きたらノックで合図、すぐさま突撃。そしてこのオリジナル除霊スプレーで
His handy spray bottle. We've seen it in action though, but he also probably got a lot better by meeting him.
ナムさん、よくぞご無事で。
話が違くない？
すみません。壁を打つ音がしたらすぐに駆けつけると約束したのに。
いや、だからなんでおじさんが壁叩いてんのさ。
いや、僕はそんなことしてます。
Oh Jesus, that's what it was. Oh God, yeah.
ナムさん、この部屋は何号室ですか
313
Oh. Somebody just continues to do that. Oh fuck.
おじさん、何が見えるの？
大丈夫です。僕は霊能力者ですから、必ず君を守りますから。ナミさん、逃げて。
Oh. Why? Why did he shut the door? Oh God.
どうして立ち位置できると思ってしまったんだろう。こんなものに。
I guess that's his special weapon, the flick of death. He has the flick, Kaya has the punch. Man, Mob is always getting saved.
ありがと
いやいや、霊には及びませ
う。
ん。
にしてもおじさん、霊能力者のくせにお化けに対して無力すぎない？
A little true.
今日から俺が師匠で、おじさんは弟子ね。わかった？おさむくん。ことに首突っ込むのを黙って見てるわけにはいかないんだよ。
I mean, he obviously looks, I mean, he's a lot older now, so yeah, they've been doing this. Mob's been doing it for a long time. He's been doing it for a decent amount of time too. Poor Kaya. Yeah, I thought she might misunderstand.
私結構強いですよ。
人聞き悪いな。こんなの人混みに放置して。
Yeah, she's
見られたらどうするの？
she's not doing well.
技で解決できなかったことなんてなかったんだろうな。
It's breaking her brain.
知らないなんて、いかにも化け物の妖体って感じ。
Wow.
その何が何でもお守りしますよ精神は、それに見入られてるの？それともそういう調教の仕方？
Of course, now knowing his backstory though, I can see why he would think like that a little bit.
加減にしてよ。妖体とか調教とか動物じゃないのよ。それにあなただって同じ霊能力者でしょ。
さあ、それはどうかな。先生は本当に最初から無条件でその
Whoa.
子供の言うことを信じられた。
What?
もし先生が見えなかったら、その子をどういう風に扱ってたかな。
Which is true.
また試してる。何でもかんでもダメしないで。
How everybody else treats her.
極度にずれた存在を異常な個体として群れから外す。
Yup.
一括りに霊能力者なんて
Holy shit. Okay. Like, he's saying a lot of things that, like, you can relate to other things. I mean, we're talking about, like, psychics and ghosts, but when it comes to this, like, yeah, when somebody seems outside the norm in this, like, if she didn't see what was actually happening and she sees what everybody else saw, or remember when we saw, like, the mom and everything, and we're seeing, you know, this beast, but then we're seeing the opposite where we're seeing, like, a normal person. It's all perspective. And in this case, like, she's just like him, and this is why he can relate. He was treated a certain way because of how he was and what he could see or do. And she's at the beginning of getting the same thing, except she's powerful, and it seems like something maybe she, like, if she's treated, like, badly, I think anyway, for too long or whatever, this beast could be unleashed like crazy. But from his perspective, the way she acts or whatever, like, isn't going to tame, like, is it, that's why he said, are you trying to tame her or whatever? I don't think she is trying to do that at all. I think she's just trying to be, she actually cares and is trying to be nice. And this might turn his opinion a little bit if he sees it actually work. I would love to know your guys' thoughts. This is obviously the best episode of the series. Easy, hands down. Like, I think throwing a character like this really helps in getting this backstory, but this is so good. They put everything into this episode, I can tell. They knew this was going to be the big one.
何かって何？どうしてあなたにそんなことがわかるの？
俺がエビスモリナムだから。
Isamori Namu. Oh shit, the name! Wait!
あなたが大事に抱えてるそれは
Wait!
本当に先生が思っているようなものなのかな。
かやちゃんに何を？
よく見ておきな、先生。
Oh shit!
エビスモリの女がどういうものなのか。
Okay, so he's part of that family, and he did have that look a little bit, but I'm wondering, there was 3 kids. Like, so was he the 3rd kid in that picture? I'm guessing. And this is just an assumption. Maybe he could be like a cousin or disconnected or something, but there was a picture with 3 people. So it would make sense if this is like the 3rd person or something, possibly. But he also, like, was so recluse that wouldn't make any sense, but at the same time it feels like it. I don't know. I'm sure we'll learn it. But then literally taking that fucking spirit out. But can Kaya not live without it? Because Kaya looks like dead right now. Is Kaya dead without it? Is that what happened?
かやちゃんに何を？
何に話しかけてるの？佐藤かやはこっち。
What?
先生がかやちゃんと呼んでいるのは人間の皮をかぶったエビスモリ家の会。
What? Holy shit!
ミコは異常な力を受け継いでいる。それは程度の差はあれ、ミコの中身が怪異に置き換わっていることで発生している。俺にはその置き換わりが見える。
Ah, he sees it all.
その中身は全て置き換わっている。人間は少しも残っちゃいない。
Which is why Kaya sees the thing in her mom.
都合の悪い存在は簡単に破棄して。
I love that I said, like, it's been very properly packaged when it comes to, like, the very sweet, innocent stuff, but there's always, like, a million bad things going on. Now we're getting all the truth. The inner self, hold on. For generations, this family has claimed this aberrant power. So, yes, this was the other kid. This is the 3rd, like, the 3rd sibling or whatever, and they got cast out because they didn't suit them for whatever reason. Maybe because he could see, like, everything and called it out or something, and then that's insane.
彼の命を保証するため、俺はこの怪異を払う。わかった。先生が守ろうとしている佐藤かやなんて人間は最初からいなかった。
What?
先生だってこれの被害者だ。ずいぶん怖い思いもしてきたでしょう。始末は俺が請け負ってあげる。側は必要なら持ってきな。
So this thing attached to her body, or
先生には都合がいいと思う。
no? Yeah, holy shit! So maybe he just sees this one-sided.
かやちゃんは人間じゃない。よく知りもしないで決めつけないで。かやちゃんは
お着替えしない。
それじゃあお昼ご飯食べられないよ。
じゃあ食べない。
She seemed possible to be able to, like...
こだわり全開。折れないわよ、あれは。
最近いい調子だったのに。
I never thought I was gonna have to pause this much in this show. It's, I mean, even with the scary stuff, I just want to get this out while it's in my head. Like, I think, like, obviously I want Kaya to, I see it from his side, but I want Kaya to be able to, like, be a person. And we've seen it in real time through the series that there's real moments with her. Like, and I can see why he would see that when he was cast. It seems like he was cast out. He was from a family that already has like a very wicked past, and they all have some type of powers in some way like that. And like, I can see why he wouldn't even be able to fathom a like sense of humanity or anything from that. With the capability of what we've seen Kaya can do. We saw it, what happened to the grandma. So, but I think the big thing here is the actual connections that Kaya is able to do. And I think maybe that's going to change him in the long run, but I'm so interested to see where they take this.
やめな。
なんでダメなのか教えて。
なくせに。
え？
言ってもわかんないくせに。
先生考えたんだけど、着替えたくないのってその服がめちゃくちゃお気に入りだからとか。脱ぐのが恥ずかしいから。
I mean, she's not gonna
今
understand.
日は泥んこで過ごしたい気分だから。
全然違う。
あれ。
なんでそんなこと聞くの？
It's just the same as Mob was connection with Nemu. It's the same with her and Kaya. Kaya's
かすりもしなかったけど。
like finding somebody that wants to understand or believes.
かやのこと嫌いになってないの？
嫌いになんてなんないよ。先生はかやちゃんのこと大好きだから。
長袖がいいの？かや。
A genuine
寒く
connection.
なるから。前の先生はそれはわがままだって。
意味はわからない。
Well, now we know. Yeah.
その葛藤が伝われば。
Ah, God. It's right in the feels
上っ面しか
there.
見てなければきっとわからないんでしょうね。中身が怪異だったら何？それでもかやちゃんは怒ったり。
You like her for the person she is.
喜んだり笑ったりするの。この子の中には人の心がちゃんとある。それでもかやちゃんを化け物扱いするならただじゃ済まさないから。かやちゃんは私が守る。
Oh. Oh, shit. Is that powering her up? Maybe an awakening a new possibility.
近すぎた。せっかく切り離したのに。もう一
But
本
also
逃げ
she
る
might feel like she needs to protect her. Whoa.
これは
Yeah, this is the best episode, hands down.
かやちゃんなのね。
迷子になっちゃった。
Aww.
一人で不安だったね。
She's actually able to act like a kid there. Yeah.
パパのとこ行こ
Aww. We've seen everybody else act like that, and Kaya always has to be the serious, saving them and all that.
先生バイバイ。
俺は霊的なものに干渉できるだけ。暴走して怪異が表出しているならともかく。
But she's
側に
not.
収まっているものはどうこうできない。
Oh.
どうやって戻した？もしかしてその筋の人？
う。なわけないでしょ。あの子が心から元に戻りたいって思うだけの
Which
こと
was
があったん
her.
じゃないの？かやちゃんは私が守る。
I think that's gonna be her connection to be able to stay like that and stay in that world. Like,
そんなの普通の人間みたいじゃないか。
that's why I said I related. They both met their person in one way or the other. That was amazing. Like, I knew we were gonna get probably a little bit more about him, but like that all kind of adding up to like really learning pretty much the truth about Kaya, but also, I don't know, it was one of those things where it gave us like 4 lessons in one there, but also in the best way. Like, no one wants, anyone watching this, I'd be surprised if you want Kaya to be. So when he ripped that thing out of Kaya, it freaking made me mad but sad at the same time. Like, even even the possibility of her being a beast or whatever she is, like, it's just, it doesn't matter. Like, in that case, I think I feel the same way as Chie does there. I think we all do. It's like, we see the good things, we saw everything she did, and like, obviously he hasn't seen the human part of her at all, so he can only base it off of things. And after, I think it really helped seeing his backstory, but that made me understand his way of thinking as well, so I wasn't as mad at him for doing what he did. In the case of knowing his background really helped. And then when it felt, oh, okay, this is super relatable, and hopefully that helps him to think, okay, you met Mob, you saw him see you in a way that nobody did, and he gave you perspective. It's kind of the same way as those two, and hopefully that's going to make him kind of come around a little bit. Obviously he knows he can't do anything with that, but I liked that. It kind of rang some bells in his head near the end. Great episode. We got 3 more episodes left. Make sure you subscribe. Check out the Patreon if you want to watch the full reactions to this. I'm choosing shows for next season. If you have any suggestions, feel free to let me know in the comments. There's a few I know I'm going to do. There's a couple I need to catch up to that I'll be doing during the season as well. But there's gems like this that are hard to find. I just kind of get lucky to run into one every once in a while. So if you guys have suggestions, or you're manga readers or light novel readers that know, hey, if this is done right, this is going to be amazing, seriously, feel free. It doesn't matter doesn't matter what it is when it comes to the anime. Just let me know. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.